What's going on, you guys? So in this video we're gonna be bagging this 9th gen Civic right here. If you didn't see in my last video, I finished wrapping it. I did a little time lapse towards the end, so if you guys want to go see it, check it out. But here's how it turned out. Came out pretty nice. Honestly, I like this yellow a lot better than my yellow. I should have gone this fucking color, but it's all good. The air struts he went with are Flyyairr struts, and he's pairing that with airlift 3P management. Let's check out the struts, see how they look. So here they are. Here are the fronts. Pretty clean. They also come with camber adjustable top hats, which is pretty nice because I know some of them don't. And then they come with these braided airlines for the fronts. And then these are the rear bags right here. Super clean. And I think these are the rear shocks. Here's how they look. So right now we're just gonna head over to my uncle's house. Alright, so before we start with the air install, I'm gonna show you guys how we ran the management, how we ran all the lines, and how we ran the power to the battery. So this is pretty much how we have it set up. Manifold right here in the middle. Water trap right here on the side. We have the compressor right here in the back. It's a simple setup, nothing too crazy. And then we ran all the lines in through here. So we just took off the back seats, this panel right here, this panel right here, and everything going up to the front. And then up front, there's a little grommet that you run everything to. Somewhere in there, you can't really see it, it's too dark. But you just run both lines and the power and the neutral in through that grommet, and then all you do is you splice in this fuse holder right here, 38 fuse. And then what we did was we ran one airline this way for the passenger side through the same grommet, but we just ran it across the engine bay. Another one is right here. Pretty simple. I'm gonna show you guys the fitment, all that good shit. So the fitment is not too bad, but it needs more camber. Sticks out way too much. So we're gonna get everything dialed in, have it sit flush as fuck. For the rear airlines, we just ran it in through here because we thought there was gonna be a grommet somewhere in here, but we couldn't find one. So what we did was we just drilled a hole on each side, right through here. Same on this side. And for the passenger side, you just want to make sure it's behind this heat shield right here. so it's not fucking hitting on the exhaust. So we just drilled through there, taped it off, and we're gonna run the airline through there into the bag right here. It's pretty much just gonna be like that. Go down in through here, away from the exhaust, in there. And all it is 10mm bolts to take off this heat shield. Give you access to fucking drill. Let me show you guys the other side. So this is how this side looks over here. Just drill through there. Plugs into the bag right here. You're first gonna wanna fucking take off this 14mm bolt right here. Just break it loose. And then once you get that loose, there's a 14mm up top for the strut. You're just gonna wanna take that off and have something supporting under here so it doesn't just fucking fall down. So just get another jack or a jack stand. Put that shit under there. There's a 14 up here. Just move this right here. This is that one right there. You just get a deep socket and just fucking take it out. Make sure to save these bushings because you're gonna want to reuse them on the air struts, or the other struts I mean. And you should be good. And now just let it loose. And to take off the spring, you're gonna either want to have someone standing on it and then just pull that shit back, or you could just try to do it yourself. So yeah, just have someone stand on it. Just pull it out. And now just take off the shock. Before you put on the bag, just make sure you re-Teflon it, or you Teflon tape it, because you don't want air to leak out. So just re-Teflon it. So we have everything on for the rear. This is how it looks. We're just gonna put this heat shield on right now so the exhaust doesn't fucking burn the bag. That's where we ran the airline. Behind that heat shield right there. This is how it looks. Just make sure everything's all nice and tight. So to get access to the front struts, what you're gonna wanna do is take off the windshield wipers right here. And then you're gonna take off the center piece, pull this out. Then you take off the center piece right here. And then after that, there's a metal piece under, which is just held by 3 12mm bolts on each side. And there's also 12mm bolts on the inside, right there. Pretty easy to get to. And once you take that off, there's plenty of room to fucking get these bolts out. Just to show you guys where we ran the lines. It's in through this grommet right here. Can't really see it, but it's somewhere back there. Time to jack up the car, get the front struts out, get this thing fucking bagged. This is how we want the rear to sit. Fucking fender to lip. I just re-Teflon taped this, and then I'm gonna Teflon tape this braided airline right here. And we're gonna put that in here, and the other end is the one that goes to the airline. What you're gonna want to do is take off the end link. It's a 14mm bolt, and then this bracket right here for the brake line, that's a 12mm bolt. This bolt up here is a 19, and on this side it's a 21, and this side it's a 24. Just make sure to breaker bar it, or put WD-40, because that shit's on there tight as fuck. And once you do that, the bolts up here 14 millimeter. Fuse we used was this fuse right here. It was fuse 27. So all you do is you get a small fuse holder, put it in there. We took it around the block. There's no knocks. Ride's pretty smooth. We're all done. Finally, all we're waiting for now is the calibration. We just need to calibrate the car. Let me show you guys how it looks. God damn. So here it is, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Finally bagged. This thing came out super fucking clean. You guys don't know how good this looks in person. Makes me want to get a fucking 9th gen, trade in the 10th gen and get one of these. This should just look so fucking good. This color, I'll try to have it linked down in the description, so you guys could get this wrap if you want to wrap it. I'll have the Flyyairr struts linked down as well. Same with everything else. Just look at that shit. So fucking clean. But yeah, let's get these cinematics going. Hell yeah.